Hello, I'm glad you all are here today. My name is Charles Lindsey, and this is my persuasive speech for my communications class at Bryan College. And I'm really glad you're here, and thanks for sitting in on this with me. As you heard at the beginning, it's a persuasive speech. So I have a goal after this speech. My goal is to get you to consider filling your prescriptions with generic drugs instead of brand name drugs. The biggest issue with brand versus generic is most people do not believe that generic prescriptions work as well as brand name prescriptions. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pass out some flyers here and I'm going to show you some charts. 46% of all people surveyed believe that generics do not work as well as brands. I actually have a graph, and I'm sorry I couldn't get it printed out, but it's on your handout. The blue represents the 46%, and you may say, well, at least half of them think that it's okay. Actually, it's not. People aren't confident in what they're taking. They're not assured that it's going to, the correct drug outcome is going to, what the doctor meant to happen is going to happen. So people do think that there are a difference in them. They just don't think that they work as well. People, generally, if they take the time to investigate it, you will see that most doctors do recommend generic. And your pharmacist will oftentimes recommend generic. By getting a prescription filled generic, it will save you money, tons of money. Another chart that I have to show you, and I just have I picked 4 random drugs. One of them is called Claravus, and you have it on your handout. The brand name Claravus versus the generic is $1,085 different. It costs you $1,000 more to get that brand, and you could get a generic. And chemically, they're the same. Another example, Depakote. It's a epilepsy seizure medicine. For a 30-day supply, the brand would cost you $417 more than the generic. I can keep going. Let's get one that's more common. Percocet, 10-325. For a 30-day supply, if you get brand over generic, it will cost you $1,075 more for brand. It's crazy. The last one I want to use, this is a common one. It's not as extreme, but Xanax. A lot of people are on Xanax. Life is stressful. There's stuff going on. If you get brand name Xanax, it's $137 more than the generic. Now, oftentimes people think that they're on insurance and their insurance pays for it. Whenever people want brand, it actually drives up the cost of health care. You may not be paying it out of your pocket, but your insurance company is. It also reflects in your monthly premiums and in your co-pays. So with the impending healthcare changes that are coming, and those changes start October 1st, it is important that we, as patients, take on some personal responsibility, that we would try to lower the overall cost of healthcare, and one way we can do it is by getting our prescriptions filled generically. A couple of one-liners. It's like if people don't start using generics or change over, healthcare will go up. Personally, my insurance went up a couple $100 a month last year. I wonder if everybody on my plan got it filled generically, their prescriptions would it have went up that much? I don't know. I'd like to have that. So hopefully in this presentation, I've encouraged you to dig in a little farther, to learn a little more. If anybody wants to discuss more about it or make an appointment with my pharmacy manager, I have my business cards here and I'll lay them right here. And I would encourage you, it can be scary. Maybe you have been taking brand and you're saying, oh, I've heard this speech and maybe I should look at generic. You should investigate it and talk to your doctor and your pharmacist. On your handouts, I put some information on there with my resources of where I got this information. I encourage you to dig a little deeper so you can make the right decision for you. In closing, by switching to generic and using generic prescriptions, you'll not only be able to have a better, healthier you, you'll be able to have a healthier wallet. You'll be able to keep some of that money that you work so hard for. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you. That was very good.